Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SSW AI Sprint 17 review and retro and Sprint 18 planning summary. So let's firstly look at the Sprint 17 review and go through the sprint goals. The 3 sprint goals were firstly to get Sophie GPT ready for release, ship the Tiger security fix and start the Tiger portal. And the third was to get SSW Walrus off the ground. How did you go with that first one, Luke?
Yep. So for the first one, we got a test pass from you for the community testing, and we updated the product website, and we recorded a V1 video for the video on the product website. But we got some feedback from you, Michael, and Brooke, and Willow. We need to do a V2, in this sprint, in next sprint. Yeah, and
Awesome.
Adam, I think once the V2 is test passed, we will present to you. Yeah.
I think if you've done a video and you've got feedback from the others first, then you should also get feedback from me, because then there's less chance of needing a V3.
Okay, yeah. So I will call you after this to get your feedback. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And now what are you going to call it? Is it going to be called Sophie Bot or Sophie Bot GPT or Sophie GPT?
It's called Sophie GPT. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason that we don't just use the same name as before?
I think main reason is it is having so much like a generative answer features, so it's using like GPT, instead of old bot. It gives people like a brand new bot, feeling.
Cool. All right. Willow?
Yeah. Hold on. Is anyone else going to comment? Like, are you going to comment, I agree with Luke, or I agree with Adam?
I think I'm in two minds about it. I understand there's a need or a desire to differentiate the product from Sophie Bot, which is sort of the old technology. But on the other hand, I'm not sure if we want to firstly throw away all that valuable branding that we've got with Sophie Bot. It's almost a household name, one might argue. And then the other thing is we're sort of tying ourselves to GPT. So if we decided to not use a GPT model for whatever reason, would we then rename it to Sophie Claude or something else like that?
Yeah, I also think the GPT might be a little bit misleading because it's more of like a AI workflow that has like a generative AI output feature. It's not a AI model in the same sense that ChatGPT is. Maybe sticking with Sophie Bot, but then there's still the issue of how do we differentiate from the old Sophie Bot. Maybe we don't need to.
Can we rename the old Sophie Bot to ZZ in the store and just call this one Sophie Bot?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so it looks like most people agree with stick with Sophie Bot, right?
Yeah, I think it's going to be easier.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will add a task to rename all the places, and also the branding, Okay, good.
Cool. All right. The next sprint goal was to ship the Tiger security fix and start the Tiger portal. Willow, do you have any comments around this one?
So we have added the feature to allow adding password to the dashboard. So if some screen reviews or the meetings that they are sensitive and don't want the dashboard to be public, they can enable their project to have the password. And for each dashboard, they will have a random password. And this has been done, and CRM team has been using it.
Yeah, I didn't fully get that. Eddie, would you give me a summary of that? I'm not sure. I'm not looking at the screen, so it's not helping.
No worries. So the one of the concerns with Tiger was that the URLs that people got sent were on the public internet, which means
Right.
that if they somehow were leaked, then people might potentially see something sensitive in there. So this was requested by Costa in the CRM team, the ability to password protect a report. So now there's a setting on each team. Each team can set whether they want their reports password protected or not, and then they will automatically be password protected. So that's the first component of the sprint goal, and then the second component is the Tiger portal, which is sort of required for users to be able to upload their own transcripts and create their own Tiger reports manually, rather than having it done automatically. But to be able to do that, you first need to have some kind of web interface, which is what the Tiger portal is.
Right.
But on that note, with the Tiger portal, we sort of discussed in the meeting how I feel like it might be a bit overkill to build a whole portal to handle just uploading a transcript and creating your own things, because you sort of you have to do the authentication and you have to do the deployment and all sorts of different things to get that working. There's a lot of overhead. You're effectively creating a software as a service application just to achieve this. I don't know is that the direction we want to be going, or would it make more sense?
If we were selling, sorry, Eddie, I was just going to say, if we were selling Tiger as a product, would you need a portal in order to do the sort of initial configuration, or could you do that without a portal?
To sell it as a product, then I think we should need the portal. If we just only use it inside our group, I don't think a skill might be enough.
Right. I think the intention is to sell it as a product on the Teams App Store. So therefore, having a portal, if that's a necessary part of that, then I guess it makes sense.
Okay. And even if we're not selling it as a product, we are going to give it away and let people use it for free and just pay for their bandwidth. And so I think that's.
Oh, they'll pay us when they see how great it is. But yeah, sure.
Once you get the goal is to get eyeballs, and if you get a lot of users, then you're in business. You can then start having a conversation about what else to do.
Cool. In that case, then yeah, full steam ahead with the Tiger portal. So yeah, we definitely need it in that case. Yeah, I was going to suggest that we just let users install the skill, but then we don't really have any moat then, do we? Cool. And then this third sprint goal here was about getting SSW Walrus off the ground. So there were a few PBIs last week which were quite technical regarding moving things onto the SSW's Azure subscription, getting an 11 Labs key that's owned by SSW. And I went to go and get approval for an 11 Labs key, but then I was told, when we asked Adam, I was told that I should first focus on delivering ROI before moving on with this technical stuff. So that then prompted me to go and create the done video and try get the ball rolling with SSW Walrus in terms of at least getting a digesting the fat video done. So I switched focus to that rather than the technical PBIs, and I've put those on hold until I get this done video completed, which has been reviewed now. It was reviewed on Friday, and I'll record a V2 either today or tomorrow, depending on how time permits. Yeah.
Have I seen it?
You've seen the V1, yeah. I've got I've got a list of notes. Yeah.
Okay. And have you recorded a V2 yet?
Not yet. No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep. So those are the sprint goals. Here's the.
Sorry, there was just one other thing that I thought I said last week, and that was about crystal ball. Did we make any headway on that? Did anyone work on
it? No, I don't believe that was in the sprint planning at all.
Okay, it keeps dropping off. I keep putting it on, Yeah, it's so far a lot of effort has gone into it, and we haven't used it. In fact, I haven't got it to. I've given a few little bits of feedback, but nothing substantial.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, we
Did we
didn't have
have
any crystal.
Armada connected to Crystal Ball?
I believe Michael had wired it up. Yeah, that was the only item in the backlog was about the Armada crystal ball connection, which
Yeah,
because they were
so I
like,
thought the intention was to switch that on and then have that just work through the remainder of the backlog.
which I think it is done. There's the backlog's empty now, and
So yeah,
there's 111 closed. Yeah.
So somebody must have approved those, right? Who set it off and got it to do 100 PVIs?
That was Michael, so he approved them. His Armada created the changes and then he approved them. But I mean they're pretty minor UI changes, so I guess that's fine.
Right. Okay.
This was the experiment though, right? We wanted to see how well Armada could do just if you give the whole backlog, give it all to Armada.
Yeah.
Full automation.
it's a shame Michael isn't here, or he probably could shed some light on how it went.
Yeah, I've tried adding him in, so we might be lucky. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
Just a question on Crystal Ball. Did you get Armada up and running?
I got everything set up, but I didn't have the permissions to run the script. But I think I saw somewhere that it was ran in the end.
So you believe it's up and running now?
I wouldn't be confident in it, but I can take a look just to make sure.
What if I told you that more than 100 PVIs got action by Armada? Would that surprise you?
It would, but I'd be pleasantly surprised.
We're about not 100, like around 15.
Oh, 15. Sorry.
I don't think Crystal Ball has 100 PVIs.
Well, it surprised me, but that's what I thought. I thought that's the number you said.
No, I think I said 100 pull requests have been closed, but that's not relevant to Armada.
I'm only talking about in the last week. Are you referring to the last week?
Yeah, in the last week, it's around 15 PBIs that have been closed. Yep.
Okay. Now, so the task now is to have a look at the done videos that were automatically created by Armada.
Just quickly for those, I'm pretty sure those are the ones that I stood up Armada and ran myself. It's not the Azure version, just at a glance.
Right. Okay. And did you review those 15? They're all good?
Yes. So a couple, I think 2 of them had slight bugs, but they weren't anything major. It was just like a quick fix.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds awesome. I think the next thing, since Mike is on client work now, are you on client work full time?
Yes.
Okay. So that means, well, I guess Willow, you sound like you would be best at doing the crystal ball stuff, or maybe Eddie?
Yeah, I could take a look. I think Willow's only on 2 days, and she's pretty busy with Tiger.
Oh, okay. All right, no worries. Then you do it.
Yeah, I'll take a look. I've got I'm 4 days this sprint, so should be fine. Yep, I can work that into the sprint planning.
Okay.
Awesome. Moving on. Anything else around that? Cool.
No, all good.
All right. So for internal hours, we had myself, Willow, and Luke here, and in the sprint backlog, I think we sort of covered everything based on the sprint goals here. But that's the sprint backlog there, and we'll make sure to move those incomplete items into the sprint, the following sprint. For velocity, there was 16 points delivered out of the 26 committed. So that's a 62% fulfillment. No R&D this sprint. It was mainly delivery and bug fixes and videos. AI tool usage is unchanged, pretty much the same as last week. Here are the AI stats and the Copilot stats.
Just on the AI tool usage, has anyone tried out Kimi K3 yet?
Nope.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I heard it's pretty good. I've been playing around with it. It's kind of hard to tell if it's actually good or not, but it's definitely seems pretty good to me, and it's a lot cheaper than paying API costs for Fable. So
maybe I will try it once Claude jacks the price up to $2,000 a month or whatever they're planning on doing.
Surely they can't do it now because everyone will just swap over to Kimi K3.
Yeah, exactly.
I've also been pleasantly surprised by Grok 4.5. I've been having it sort of check Fable's work, and Fable keeps complimenting it on how smart it is. So that's a good sign, I guess.
I saw a post that was saying that we're currently in the cheap Uber rides period of AI. I don't know if you guys remember in like 2014, 2015, where Ubers cost like $5 because they were all VC subsidized.
But
so yeah,
there was only one company doing it, right? It was only Uber. Now we have like heaps of different options.
That's true, actually. So hopefully it goes for a bit longer.
Hopefully.
It's a race to the bottom. Cool. All right. I'll just move on. So sprint retro, what went well for me, the SW Walrus direction is much clearer now after getting that video feedback from Adam. Luke Mao got good feedback on his Sophie GPT video from everyone. And Willow's happy that the Tiger password feature is done. What didn't go well was that I was halfway through the Walrus deployment thing and then had to stop that, and that's blocked now. But at least the work is halfway done anyway. And
can you tell me more about what you had to stop? What?
I was working on moving all of the SSW Walrus deployment stuff to the SSW tenant, but then I stopped so I could show ROI.
Right. Okay. Did you agree with that or disagree?
I just wanted to, I agree with you. But there was just a part of me that wanted to get this thing done because it was already like fresh in my mind.
Right. If you were nearly done and there was, you'd done a lot of thinking about spinning things up and you only need to put in a key and you could close it off, you should definitely push back and say, look, I've just got, a half an hour. I've spent 2 days on this. It's almost done.
No, it was more like I'd spent that 1 day on it, like half a day already, and there was probably another day remaining. So I wasn't that far into it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's just an example. Like if you felt like it was, you just want to close it off and you don't want to, crack open this code again later on, then definitely say it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get a feeling that you had a strong opinion about it.
All right. I'll push back next time.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And then
what was yet to be done on SSW Walrus? Because I got the automated email this morning. What else is there to do?
Just moving it to SSW properties because that's currently on my Azure.
Oh right, it's still running my key. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
And I gave a whole lot of feedback, and I was hoping today's email would incorporate it all.
The feedback?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the feedback you gave in my video on Friday last week?
Yes.
Or
yeah. But there was there's some UI changes, wasn't there?
Yeah, I'll have to double check.
Yeah.
I didn't do any work on Walrus since Friday, so it wouldn't be incorporated yet.
Oh, okay. I would have done the UI changes first so that when you do record, it has them fixed up. So
okay, I'll make sure to do that before I record.
Because I was giving feedback on the way you sold it, which obviously should be generic, and secondly on the UI, so it looks better.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'll action that UI feedback before I record the next video. Okay. Awesome. All right. Take a quick look at the SSW Tiger meeting dashboard. So it's captured the next steps well, and let's just have a look at the insights. Actually, let's look at the people and roles. Okay, I got a 6 out of 10 because I was presenting other people's work. So I'll make sure to let Willow present it more next time. And then, yeah. Other than that, I think the other feedback is pretty immaterial.
Would you say that Willow, or was it just you and Willow working on it, this sprint?
Yeah, it was pretty much just Willow working on me, Luke, and Willow working on the AI team.
Yeah, I definitely, I'm not open, but I would have given them both feedback on their presentation skills, and then so when they do it now, it's a V2.
Oh, when they present their bits?
Yeah, because you're very strong and confident, and you give you zoom out before you actually say the detail. And so if you do, like, once people get used to doing that, like once you coach them when they do it in this meeting, it'll be a lot better. It'll be their version 2.
Okay. All right. Yeah, were there any parts of the Tiger report that you guys found interesting? I think it was very, this main page was quite good. I'm just showing the next steps. Okay. All right, let's move on to the Sprint 18 forecast. So the sprint goals for Sprint 18 are releasing Sophie GPT. So that, I believe that just involves the video. Is that right, Luke?
Yep, mainly the video.
Okay. And we've got Tiger Portal end-to-end as a sprint goal for Willow. So Willow's going to work on getting a Tiger Portal proof of concept at least out. Is that right? Cool. And the third sprint goal is to ship the Walrus done video, which is we'll probably get done tomorrow or today. And I will make sure to action that UI feedback first before recording the video. Cool. So it's a 5-day sprint. I'm on for actually 4 days, as I've got a single day engagement tomorrow. And then it's Luke Mal for 2 days, Willow for 2 days, and Jim and Michael are on client work. So for the sprint backlog, we've just got the Sophie GPT canary testing, Sophie GPT video, the Tiger Portal stuff for Willow, the digesting the fat done video for myself, and then I will make sure, as per our conversation, to roll in that the crystal ball Armada stuff as well. So we can make sure Armada is running autonomously for crystal ball.
Sounds awesome.
Awesome. Here are the AI stats for the next steps. So yeah, Walrus, SophieBot, Tiger, and then obviously the next step is the crystal ball Armada integration. And then that main item to do next is release Sophie GPT. I guess now we're calling it SophieBot. So that's yep. I agree. That's probably is the main item to do next. Awesome. Yeah, that is everything. This video will be uploaded to the SSW AI YouTube channel. Here are all the videos. And that's everything. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Eddie.